Right, well, we're back for episode 3 after about a month of not doing it. We feel it's more relevant to do it every few weeks, so we've got a range of topics to speak about.
Yes, sir.
No Rich today.
No Rich, but Robbie's back.
Robbie's back after an episode out. We've got a lot of stuff to catch up on.
Got the UFC this weekend coming up. Big fights.
Predictions.
Prediction time. Should we run through the card?
Yeah. So, we've got Tony Ferguson, Kevin Lee. The big one.
Kevin Lee, all day. Submission.
I'm not sure.
I love Tony, but it's Kevin.
I want Kevin Lee to win, but I think Tony might beat him.
Look, either way, one of them's facing Conor, and I don't care who it is because it'll be a great fight.
Yeah.
Either way.
It'll set up for a good fight.
Yeah.
We've got DJ as well, Demetrius Johnson, Ray Borg, to break the record. That's if it goes through this time.
Ray Borg to win.
You think?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think it'll just kill DJ in his tracks, and Dana will just sack DJ after this.
Honestly?
Send him on his way. Honestly.
That's if he gets the actual fight and no one drops out this time.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that's affected DJ? When was it? Was it 2 weeks ago? They're supposed to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 2 weeks ago. Yeah, but I don't know if it affected him, but I just think Ray, I don't know, just got him to win.
It'd be a statement, wouldn't it?
I love a good underdog
to
win.
stop the record.
Yeah.
Fabricio Verdum and Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis all day. First minute knockout.
Could
Day.
Could be Fabricio and Tony Ferguson next.
No.
By the looks of things. By the looks of that altercation the other day.
Just no.
What was his last fight, Derek Lewis?
In fact, I just watched it. Watched it yesterday on the UFC.
Mark Hunt.
Was it?
Yeah,
Mark Hunt?
lost to Mark Hunt, yeah.
It's not there.
But then he went into retirement for about a week.
Yeah.
But I mean, before Mark Hunt, he won 6 in a row.
Yeah, he's still way deserving of a title fight.
Be an intriguing one, especially see how Fabricio Verdum comes back after losing his belt.
I think this is, even though he lost to Mark Hunt, I still think this will make him jump up higher than he would do if he beat Mark Hunt.
Yeah, he's had 2 fights since his last. Well, since he lost the title fight.
Yeah.
Travis Brown, but he's been a bit
on and off. He's very hot and cold.
He must have lost his last. Did he win his last fight? I think he's lost his last 4 or something.
The only time I remember Travis winning is against Alistair.
Yeah.
That's the last time I remember him winning.
So, he beat Travis and then lost over him. And then Mark Hunt just called him out as well. For picking on Tony Ferguson. Be interesting. Whatever happens though, could set up for Conor.
Everything sets up for Conor.
Conor's the man. It was up to him whether he wants to fight. Anywhere
under the light heavyweight category, he could move up or down divisions if he wanted to. Any fighters can get it.
What do you think's more likely? Trilogy fight first or title fight first?
Whichever one brings in the most money, honestly. And the trilogy fight brings in the most money.
Well, in his interview the other day, he was saying that it's a big thing for him to defend that title.
He's going to get a lot of money either way. He's going to get his cut either way, so it doesn't really. The trilogy fight's coming, so he probably will defend the title first. He's probably going to be made to defend the title first. It's not been defended in ages.
Yeah, it'd be interesting though. So I got a tweet. I saw a tweet.
You saw a tweet
the other day, and the tweet read, "I wish Khabib and Conor would fight already."
Yeah.
Something along the lines of that, and Conor needs to stop ducking him.
Wow.
So wow. I responded to the tweet
saying,
well, just asking how Conor is ducking, basically. And I kind of said, why would Conor need to duck anyone when he's just crossed into another sport?
And he's taken every fight he can possibly take that's been offered to him.
He just took the biggest risk. It might have been for money, but he still took the biggest risk of going against potentially the greatest of all time. He could have been embarrassed, but he wasn't.
Could have been. That's first round, like, his value drops a lot.
Yeah. But he actually won rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mayweather was feeling him out and all this, but...
Won the first 2
rounds.
rounds.
He hit with more punches than some of the elite boxers.
And I'm a huge Mayweather fan, but... To go 10 rounds with him, it's amazing.
Then the reply to what I said was, apparently Conor didn't put up a good fight, supposedly, which...
landed more punches than any other boxer has faced Mayweather. And
then the Khabib situation, which was the original tweet, Khabib was in line to face Tony Ferguson.
Yeah.
He was in line, he dropped out the night before, and since then he's been offered to have the fight again for the interim title. And the interim title puts you in place to face the actual champion. He got offered the fight again, he rejected it.
Yeah.
He's dropped out of 7 fights in the UFC.
Yeah.
Due to weight cut before. Not all weight cut, injuries as well.
Yeah.
So is Conor the one running? I don't think so.
It's really unprofessional by Khabib, really, because he's been given the opportunities to have some of the most biggest fights this decade. And he's literally, you see him on the Embedded series eating ice cream before, on the week of your weight cut. Like, you can't be doing them things. People hardly have a sip of water during the weight cut week, so it's daft.
I know Khabib's unbeaten and everything, but what was his first 8 fights or something? Are just people we've never heard of in Russia or whatever.
Yeah.
He's faced 2 legitimate people, Michael Johnson, who he finished.
The gatekeeper.
Rafael dos Anjos, which went to decision, and that is it. That's it.
A big win. That is a big win.
I know, but Conor, Max Holloway, beat him on points. Dustin knocked him out.
Yeah.
Obviously he's had Nate, lost the first one, but came back strong. Eddie Alvarez, who he finished as well. Jose Aldo, hadn't been beaten in 10 years, finished in 13 seconds. Chad Mendes, finished him.
Scary. Dennis Eva, top 10.
Yeah. So
it's scary. He's the list goes on and on for Conor, really. In the space of 4 years.
I know. And two division world champion as well.
4 years, yeah.
And the tweet said that he'd be eaten alive by Khabib, apparently. Don't get me wrong, it'd be a good fight. Khabib's really good, but that's underestimating Conor.
Yeah, it's Conor's. I think, even though, look, Conor's fan base is very, we'll protect him at all costs, but people have got to remember there's a reason for that. It's because he's that good.
Yeah.
He really is that good. He's earned it himself. Like, he said from day one, I'm going to be UFC world champion. And he became it. In fact, he became 2-weight world champion, which is, he's exceeded his own dreams. Like, this guy's ridiculous. He is.
The thing is, there's a lot of casual Conor McGregor fans, and that's due to how good he is at trash talking. There's always going to be people jump on a bandwagon,
of course,
stuff like that. But the trash talking, I can see why people don't like him because of trash talking, but everyone loves Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, everyone.
Did he not do the same thing?
Because when you retire, you become a bigger star. That's what it is. It's just that when you're in the here and now, you don't notice it.
But why would you hate on someone in the here and now? Because when they're gone...
They're gone. You just appreciate them for what they are. But that's the way people are. The haters, there's trolls out there. Like, the people hate Floyd for the same thing. They hate his success. They do. They really do.
And it was the thing with Floyd, he was literally... He was on the way to creating history with every single fight.
Yeah.
But still people didn't like him for some reason.
And the best thing about Floyd is people bought like the pay-per-views at home to watch him lose, and he never lost and still took their $100 away from them into his pocket. So who's the real loser there? Like,
I don't understand how people can hate on Conor for doing what he's done.
I don't understand how people can hate anyone if they're successful for what they've done.
Would you? What would people?
If you're a good person.
What would people want? Like him to just be boring, not say he's gonna win.
Exactly.
Like, what do they expect?
Be a robot like GSP. That's why GSP doesn't have a following.
I know. People
like Conor make a following.
But it's been like this with Michael Bisping though. A lot of people don't like him.
Yeah. John Jones, pre what happened recently with the steroids, a lot of people loved him because he used to chat and he was the most exciting fighter they've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, it's you either have to be unbelievably exciting or trash talk. Unfortunately, Conor has got both, and that's why he's a megastar.
It just seems to be a huge star in the martial arts world now. You have to be able to trash talk. Yeah. Because there's many fighters out there who are great at fighting, but they can't trash talk.
Tyron Woodley.
So people don't jump on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyron Woodley.
And people don't like him now because he's very bitter about it.
I guarantee if it was Conor who performed like Tyron Woodley.
Yeah.
In that last fight, people would be like, "What a performance!"
Yeah, standard.
But because Tyron don't really speak or anything, and it's rubbish performance apparently. So
there's many fighters like that. Demetrius Johnson, that's why he can't main event a UFC pay-per-view.
He's about to, on the verge of breaking the record. And
amazing.
And no one really says anything about him because he didn't trash talk. He just plays video games.
But you want a GGG check as well.
I know.
Same with her. I personally find.
To be fair, she tries to trash talk, but I think it's just the
accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's just broken English, isn't it? Basically.
Yeah. It's like the guy on the Ultimate Fighter. He's like, take care of your underpants. Go to fuck you. And everyone's just like, what?
We've missed a big topic.
What?
Triple G, Canelo.
Triple G, Canelo.
What did you think?
Canelo.
Did you actually?
Canelo.
Why?
Because I love him. No, look. Triple G won the fight. He did. He landed more punches.
What do you think of the scorecard though? What was it? 118.
Bullshit.
118, 110.
Yeah, bullshit.
Adelaide Burr.
She's had a lot of she's done a lot of dodgy decisions like that. She did a Jeff Horns against Manny Pacquiao as well, which really hurt Manny.
She I'm sure she's stopped judging for a while temporarily.
I think they've suspended her.
But well, I thought Canelo hit him with the better punches. Triple G obviously hit him with more to the head, and he commanded the ring.
Yeah.
But for some reason, judges nowadays don't like fighters fighting defensively against the ropes, being stood against the ropes all the time.
Because it looks like they're getting hit.
Yeah, like Triple G just commanded the ring the whole time.
Yeah.
Was charging towards him.
Yeah.
It's exactly what's happened with Joseph Parker v Fury.
Yeah. Now, if judges were like that, so like for every fight, Mayweather would have lost his last 20 fights.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous, but the right hand that Canelo landed on Triple G, he swung for the fence, and that right hand took out Kirkland.
Amir Khan.
Yeah. But Triple G just walked straight through
he
it.
He shook his head and was like, yeah, come on then.
He's a machine. He's actually a machine. It's scary. Like, it is really scary.
There's obviously going to be a rematch.
Yeah.
You think it's the same result?
No. It's Canelo. He's a better boxer.
Canelo on points?
Yes. Triple G can't be stopped. He can't. Unless he's in the ring with like a prime Mike Tyson, Triple G cannot be stopped.
Yeah. It'd be interesting again. It could have been worse. He could have been robbed and lost his belts.
Yeah, that would have been super bad.
That
would have just put boxing back in its shell again.
But I haven't actually seen what Oscar De La Hoya said about it. I wonder what he said.
I've not heard anything from him.
But it was crazy. It wasn't. Golovkin won. It wasn't like absolutely convincing.
Yeah, but this is why people hate boxing.
Yeah.
They get switched off by it. It's the judges kill the sport. boxing should be unified. There should be one. Like how the Nevada State Athletic Commission is one. Boxing should just have one.
Yeah.
But no, you got the WBO, WBC. You got everything. It's daft. It's really stupid.
It was like the Huey Fury fight. It was that sort of thing. Like Huey Fury hit him with everything.
Yeah.
Hit me better punches, more punches, whatever. But because he was against the ropes the whole time, and Joseph Parker was just charging at him, commanding the ring, he got the win.
Yeah. Like
it just depends.
It's typical of boxing.
But it's weird thinking that if that was 3 other judges, it could just be the opposite decision completely.
Yeah.
It just depends what that judge likes, what he doesn't like.
Yeah. Where it should be stuck to a guideline.
Yeah.
Which technically on paper it is, but judges just don't abide by it. But they still get picked from the same federation, which makes people raise their eyebrow, saying, "This is why this sport's fixed. This is why this is that. This is why this is this."
Yeah.
It's. I love the sport, but some of the decisions, terrible.
It seems to be happening more frequently with boxing.
Yeah.
Compared to UFC.
Well, back in the day, boxing was even worse than what it is today.
UFC, it's like you could have probably argued it's easier to judge UFC fights because there's a bigger arsenal that you can use.
Yeah.
But there's not loads of decisions in UFC that you could argue with maybe.
No, there's been a couple this year.
I think the closest have been maybe Woodley, Stephen Thompson.
Yeah.
There's a few. There was arguably Gustafsson, John Jones a few years ago.
I thought Gustafsson won that. I don't mind. I don't see that as like, wow, I can't believe John won that. I just see that as, alright, I understand that.
Obviously, there's a few that think Nate Diaz, the second fight with Conor.
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't seem to be as
much
of an occurrence.
He got dropped 4 times.
Yeah.
If you get dropped 4 times, then you can't win. You can't. You literally
That was
can't.
a gassed Conor as well.
Yeah. Isn't it, you lose a point every time you get knocked down as well? Or is that just in boxing? That's in boxing.
In boxing you lose a point, yeah. But in boxing, they used to have the thingy where if you get knocked down a certain amount of times, 3 times.
The 3 knockdown rule.
Yeah.
You just stop the fight.
But yeah, But they always say, don't they, don't let it go to the scorecards anyway. Yeah. But there's a lot of fighters that fight to get it to the scorecards. I guess because there's just fighters who don't have the punching power to knock people out.
Yeah. Which is unfair on them.
Yeah. But
you can't change it. You can't. There's too much money being passed around in boxing. That's all it is.
I mean,
can't change it.
Huey Fury is obviously he'll be champ one day. I don't know how we get on about it.
That could just be against the Furies.
Well, this is the thing.
They're very hard done by.
I was watching the IFL TV interviews,
yeah.
And that's how the whole Fury camp see it, because they haven't even spoke to Tyson about since the cocaine thing. They haven't given him a date, nothing.
Like he's probably even though obviously he did bad by himself. He's probably the worst treated champion I've ever seen, ever.
I know. You'd think someone who managed to do that to Vladimir Klitschko, who's dominated the heavyweight division, and someone like the British Boxing Board of Control, who would make so much money from a super fight, Tyson Fury against Anthony Joshua. That try and get this date sorted.
This is a white guy as well.
Yeah.
Like they're pushing Anthony, probably because Anthony's got the look.
Yeah.
He's got the body, he's got the look, but this is a white guy who majority of Britain's white. So it's weird to see that the angle that they're coming from. Because if you look at Tyson and you look at Anthony, you think as Tyson is a more commoner.
Yeah.
Like he relates to more people than Anthony.
You'd think they'd try and get it sorted at least, but it just doesn't seem to be happening. And the longer it takes for him not fighting, it's like, how many people can Joshua fight where it's going to be a good box office fight?
Yeah, huge.
Like what's the next one? Is just what is it? He's got Pulev, in Cardiff, but it's not like massive, is it?
It ain't Vegas.
Yeah.
It ain't Wembley.
The only other person he's got in line is Deontay Wilder.
Yeah. Like, what? I don't get why he's fighting in Wales in front of 70,000 when he could just do Wembley in 90 again. If he wanted to. And that's why I don't like British boxing. It's all so safe.
Maybe he wouldn't sell it out, though.
He would. He would. You put a stacked undercard on there, he would.
Obviously, it's a bit different. Yeah, the Klitschko thing was always going to sell at Wembley. No, to be fair, Carl Froch did it, so with George Groves.
Yeah, and I never even saw that first fight. I heard of both of them, but I never saw the first fight.
I mean, I watched the first fight. So yeah, the second one, yeah. If he's near enough sold out Wembley, they could probably fight in Wembley with the Pulev fight. But I don't know. Maybe it's Eddie Hearn kind of likes to see him go from. Do you know what I mean? Different places.
Keeps him safe.
I don't think he's fought in Wales before either.
It's right next to us. We don't even have border control. Like, you're not gaining any fans. Like, that's what I don't get. It's not... Unless it's literally just a venue thing. Like, it was booked when they wanted to do it.
Yeah. But you suspect that it's going to end how most of these fights have ended.
First couple of rounds.
And
he's
then,
not getting dropped.
Then who? Klitschko? I mean, not Klitschko, sorry. Deontay Wilder?
Yeah. It's got to be Wilder.
Because Luis Ortiz obviously can't fight him anymore, so...
There's only one other heavyweight in this division. Like... It's a mess. It really is a mess.
Because even if he goes up against Joseph Parker, I mean...
He's so overrated.
But it's only because he's the champ, that's why.
Yeah.
He's not... You can obviously tell he's a good boxer, as in... He can take shots and throw some shots, but he's not, like, technical.
For me, taking shots ain't being a good boxer.
No, I know, but...
Yeah, I know what you mean, though. He's got the ins and
I'll rephrase, he's a good fighter.
Yeah.
But, come on. Against Anthony Joshua, like...
This guy struggled, and he's fighting on, like, Dave.
I know.
Like, he can't be fighting on... Sorry, David Hay, but... Dave.
He thinks he's going to face him soon as well, David Hay.
Going to fight Anthony Joshua?
Yeah.
To be fair, it wouldn't surprise me if he does, because there's literally no one out there.
That would sell tickets, though.
Yeah, that would sell huge. Because when David Hay comes off this win against Tony Bellew, and yes, I said it, he's going to go in, because he will.
Because he'll have an Achilles this time.
Yeah, and he's a better boxer. Yeah, and when he comes off, there's no one really to fight. And I think this fight, as long as Deontay keeps winning whoever he faces, this fight is just going to take as long as they can until there's absolutely no one in the division left. No one. And there's only one person left, which is David Hay.
Be interesting to see. I think the old David Hay would beat Anthony Joshua.
Really?
Yeah.
Lightning fast.
I just think he would. I mean, because David can take a shot.
Yeah.
Obviously, he got TKO'd the last fight, but it wasn't a TKO. It's because he couldn't stand up, because he couldn't put any weight on his leg.
Yeah.
He's got a chin.
Yeah.
I think the old David Hay would have beat Anthony Joshua. Now, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think he's the same fighter. He didn't really look the same before the Achilles thing.
Yeah.
Like, he just seemed he was overextending on punches, missing a lot of punches. Even
and they're nearly the same height.
I know. Even when he went to touch gloves with him and he threw that cheap shot, he still missed it.
Yeah, it's daft. No need.
But it'd sell. It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
David Hay against Anthony Joshua, but obviously he has to get through Bellew again.
Yeah. Which it's not a nice test, but I think he'll pass that test.
He seems to be quite injury prone recently.
Tony?
Well, David Hay.
Oh, David.
Last few years.
Yeah, it's been
like
body breaking down.
Yeah, the Achilles thing, the shoulder operation. Yeah. He pulled out the Tyson fight over. Yeah. I can't remember what that was. I think it was a cut or something. It might have been a cut above the iron sparring or something like that, or some injury. But yeah, it just seems like his body's just giving away on him.
Quite sad, really.
Yeah, especially when he's come up from cruiserweight to there as well,
Yeah.
and to win the title. But
You've not got... The British haven't had very many elite fighters. Like, elite.
I know, not for a while.
When's the last one before Joshua? Are we counting Ricky Hatton? Because to take that elite step, I think you need to beat one of the elites. Lennox Lewis did it.
Yeah. Did you put Chris Eubank up there?
Yeah.
Joe Calzaghe.
Welsh.
Oh, we're just doing English?
Yeah.
There's not many.
Calzaghe beat a lot of good fighters.
He's undefeated.
Yeah, but it's a fight. He can be undefeated, but it's a fight. He beat Roy Jones Jr. Like, yeah, it's an old Roy, but it's still Roy Jones Jr.
He beat Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah, as well.
After Bernard Hopkins said he'd never lose to a white boy as well. I know he beat Chris Eubank as well. I know Chris Eubank wasn't in his prime, but he's still the legend stature.
Still beating them. You can't take that away from them.
Well, yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, Joshua is really...
He's just risen so much. I think it's the whole thing with the role model thing as well.
Yeah.
Whenever something comes up that he could potentially get dragged into that could ruin his career.
Yeah, he's untouchable.
Like the thing with Amir Khan.
Yeah.
Amir Khan tweeting him.
Yeah,
he just
responds. Make a joke out of it.
Yeah. I think he's very well spoken, like in the way he approaches things.
Because the difference between him and Wilder is like White, Dillian White. It's like he has a tattoo. Like he doesn't speak like very, like he's had I don't know, he's not very well spoken.
Yeah. And
that's really ruins your image. But anything bad that comes Joshua's way, just deflects it easily.
And what we were talking...
You never see him out, like, in pictures. You never see...
Yeah.
Like, it's just a clean image.
It's like what we talked about earlier, but the opposite.
What?
Joshua ain't no trash talker, but he's a superstar.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
because he's boxing talks. He's amazing. Got a lot to learn.
He's just the perfect role model as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, he don't just put his foot wrong anywhere, but...
That we hear of.
Yeah.
True.
Well, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens with that. And we've got UFC217 coming up as well.
Yeah.
Big fights. GSP return against Bisbee.
Yeah.
How long's GSP been out? 3 years, 4 years?
On the rest. Longer. Way longer. I honestly can't.
I hope Bisbee wins.
The only time I remember watching
it's only
GSP...
because he's from Manchester, I say.
Yeah, of course. But the only time I remember GSP winning is literally mid-2000s.
Yeah.
Well, like 2006. Like that's the only time I remember him fighting. But...
I remember one of my favourite fights against him. Well, not me, obviously, but Matt Serra.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he's like. It's like... Is he going to have... It's like the whole John Jones thing, isn't it? A bit similar. He's had time off, no one knows what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
Is he going to be ring rust and that?
Well, he wanted to be paid more, didn't he? That's all it was over.
And Bisbeen's... He's had a few injury problems, but...
Credit to Bisbee. Snatched that opportunity with both
Anderson
hands.
Silva, he's gone through. Luke Rockhold. Luke Rockhold ain't no slouch either.
I know. That was...
His last fight as
in his prime. He's in his prime.
His last fight, David Brandt. I mean, the guy tapped out. He won't even get submitted. He tapped out.
No.
I hope he wins though.
Luke Rockhold.
No, Bisbee.
Oh, Bisbee. Yeah. Love him to win. If he wins this, I think he's retired.
Yeah.
How old is he? 30, 36, 37?
He's old. He's old, but...
Most wins in UFC history.
Who else could he fight?
Yeah, he's not going against a prime Yoel Romero. He's not. Like...
He didn't need to.
Exactly.
Romero's just... To be fair, he's... No. Well, the thing is, interim champion, Robert Whittaker.
Yeah.
So it's whether he wants to carry on with that or just relinquish the belt and retire.
He's gonna retire.
I know he had tweeted out that he'd be happy to fight Tony Bellew in a boxing match.
That he's going after his money fight. That's what he deserves.
Then
the UFC pay good, but they don't pay anything like boxing.
Yeah. We've got the grudge match as well. Cody against TJ.
Fuck both of them.
Do you not like them?
No.
Why?
I just don't like any of them.
Right.
Not fuck both of them. Just I don't like any of them.
They can't trash talk.
No.
They really can't.
They can't sell a fight. They really can't sell a fight.
It's just this begrudge thing.
Yeah,
I've
been watching the Ultimate Fighter, and they've never ever come out with an actual reason, Joe, the actual story behind it. Obviously, they've switched teams and the trainers switched teams.
Yeah.
But they've never said like what's gone on behind the scenes. They've always gone, "Oh, you're a traitor, you're a traitor." It's like, come on, just fight.
Yeah. Well,
this fight's coming now.
There was a few. They were him and Cody and Uriah Faber on the Joe Rogan podcast, and they were talking. Joe Rogan asked him about it basically, and they were just saying TJ kind of left without saying that he was leaving. And in sparring, he'd purposely try and damage the person he was against. Like he'd do
really?
cheap shots, like
Wow.
like a load of stuff that you shouldn't be doing. So that's where all this stuff is built up from.
Right, so if he stayed with the team, would he still let him do that? Do you understand? Are you going to call him out if he stayed with the team, or are you only just saying that now because he switched, obviously?
I mean, it's tough. They're both like Cody's last performance as well.
Yeah.
Dominic Cruz, he embarrassed him.
Yeah.
He was knocking him down. He was dancing around the ring. He was doing Michael Jackson shit in the ring.
He's so forced though.
Yeah.
It's so forced. It's nothing's natural. Like when I watch these fighters.
I don't know what it is. On the Ultimate Fighter, when they were both coaches, he seemed like he came across like a bit of a... Like he'd try and strangle him and stuff.
Yeah. It's like, come on.
Just because they're trash talking.
Yeah. Come on, like, just keep your head.
We saw the first glimpse of it when he squared up to Conor on the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, it's like you're paid to fight. Why you're trying to fight and not getting paid? Like, it's your job to fight. Like, stop doing it for free, and then you could get in legal trouble, lose all your money.
Yeah.
Just because of the daft incident that you've seen read at.
Obviously Cody's been injured as well. He's had his back problems, so he got cancelled the first time.
Yeah.
But I still think he'll win and retain it.
Who's the one that really sold this fight? Conor fucking McGregor.
I know. No, they were asking him. Joe Rogan was asking him about it, about the whole Conor thing.
Yeah.
And Uriah had said, Conor had asked him about this situation because it had been in the news about Dwayne Ludwig moving. Yeah. And trying to take thing. That's the only bit he got, and Conor twisted it and was just keep going at it. And he was just Uriah was going on about how mad it is how he can trash talk like that just by that little bit of information he's got. Yeah. But then they were both saying it actually turned out to be true what Conor was saying, calling him a snake. Yeah. So it's quite.
There's a little snake in the grass.
So it's quite funny. But yeah, it'll be a good fight. We've got Joanna. Yeah. Rose Namajunas. Yeah. Obviously not another good trash talking fight.
Yeah, but I don't know. I like to see new champions.
I think Rose might win.
I like to see new champions. Yeah.
Because Joanna's just taking everyone out.
Yeah, she's a killer. Well, she's not. She's just a really nice fighter. Yeah,
she's taking everyone out.
Fundamentals are key for her. Like she doesn't really take a step wrong.
Yeah. It's quite funny because I don't think she only really sells fights where there's other big fights on the card. Mm-hmm. If it was just her as the main attraction, and nothing really major on the card, nothing else, it's like no one's interested in it.
So when DJ did his first main event, didn't sell anything.
They even tried hyping that. Do you remember when he went against the Ultimate Fighter winner? Mm-hmm. The championship. They tried that new thing he'd tried. Yeah. But
nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing happens when it comes to them. Because they've got no personality.
It's
like in the heavyweights. Derek Lewis could main event a fight.
Yeah.
He could main event a pay-per-view, sorry.
He can trash talk though.
Yeah.
Like when he called out Ronda Rousey.
Where you're fan, He's funny, man. He's so funny. Mark Hunt could main event a fight, a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Easily.
Well, that's like... He obviously ain't a trash talker either, but it's the whole... How the amount of time he's been fighting.
Yeah.
And he did all the Pride shit as well.
Yeah.
Like, big star over there.
Yeah.
So... And he, obviously the walk-away KOs and all that.
Yeah. He's a very marketable guy as well.
I think he's very underrated.
Mark Hunt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very underrated.
Quite sad, really.
I'd love to see him as champion. I'd love it.
I don't think he'll ever get a shot again.
I don't think he will.
I don't know, it's just...
I'm sure he's near his 40s now anyway.
There's some fighters...
He's 43.
When I see some fighters that everyone loves, like, fighters that are just correct, like, their morals are right, like, they don't do anything, don't take drugs, nothing. But they're just not as marketable as the arseholes. Yeah. Because they're not trouble causes. Yeah, they're just good guys. And that's why I think even if Mark Hunt won all his fights, I think Dana will try and stall it. Honestly, because it won't sell tickets. The UFC is more about selling tickets. That's why Conor could drop all belts and he could still main event. Yeah. Like, most fighters could take the belts out of UFC and nothing changes. It really doesn't.
There's only a few divisions where the belt kind of means something. Like the light heavyweight would have been one if John Jones wouldn't have fucked up. Yeah.
But it's only been made relevant because of that rivalry. Yeah. Without that rivalry, that belt wouldn't have meant anything.
Like the heavyweight belt meant something. Yeah. Until Kane started picking up his injuries. Yeah.
Like, honestly, do you think Volkan Ozdemir could sell a pay-per-view?
No.
You can't. Like, you really can't. But if you put, I don't know, who did he knock out? Alistair.
Knocked out Alistair, Jimmy Manoa.
Right. Manoa could sell out a main event, and Alistair, there's your UFC pay-per-view. Yeah. Like, and that's why I don't think Volkan Ozdemir will get his shot.
You suspect that it could possibly be Gustafsson Cormier would.
Yes.
But it's whether they'd want to go down that route again. Obviously, we don't know what's going to happen with the John Jones thing, do we?
He's fucked up too many times.
But that's what attracts so many people to him.
Yeah.
Because I think in real life there's a lot of people that are in situations where they fuck things up. So people can relate to him.
But I'm not gonna lie. I've always loved John Jones. I would accept his fuck ups, but this was like the final straw for me. Yeah. It really was. Because it's the way that Daniel, after the fight and everything, you can see how much it meant to him. And then it comes out, was it 2 weeks later? Yeah. And then I just thought, he's a scumbag.
That's how I felt. I felt like, this guy ain't my guy no more. Yeah. And you know how much I used to like him. But
it hurt.
The worst, I know, it hurt me personally because it's like he doesn't even need to take them.
No. Doesn't have to.
He's the most talented fighter in the UFC. You don't even need to take them to win. And it's like...
Same with Brock against Mark Hunt.
But, I know. The thing that I question about this, I honestly, all the shit he's gone through with the first time round, the amount of people that, all the other stuff it led to, the car crash, the hit and run thing, I honestly don't think he's that stupid enough to do it purposely, to go through all the shit again. So I don't know whether it's the people around him who are misguiding him and doing this, or something else has happened, but I honestly don't think he's that stupid to do it purposely again.
Yeah. It's like, I understand what you mean.
Like, why would he go through all that shit just to win the title back, to be found out he's got drugs again, to lose the title again? It makes no sense to me.
But I just remember, Joe, watching him in the lead up to the fights. to the fight, and like Daniel Cormier would say, "Oh, you're on steroids," and see, like if you watch again, you see John's responses. They're very like protective.
Yeah.
Over himself, making sure that will never take steroids.
He seemed a lot different in the build up to this fight as well, because
very zen.
He wasn't like, there wasn't much trash talking.
Yeah, he was very.
He wasn't
very
really that
zen.
disrespectful to DC either.
No. More so DC being the disrespectful one.
Yeah, but he seemed kind of like a different person,
Yeah.
which kind of makes it doesn't make sense to why he'd do it again.
Yeah. Unless it was literally just to try and cover it up. He was hoping to get away with it.
Surely he's not that stupid. After being found out, he was the biggest, arguably the biggest star in the UFC when that happened.
Yeah.
So he's gonna know everything, what he can and can't take. Surely he's not that stupid enough to do it again.
Yeah, there's a difference between being stupid enough to take it again and being stupid, but thinking you can get away with it.
Yeah, well, his teammate said. Did you hear his teammate?
No.
He thinks someone set him up big time.
For what?
Like put something in some sort of substance, something.
Who's after John Jones like that?
I don't know. But then you hear stuff that Chael Sonnen was saying. He's very open, obviously, because he's used before.
Past, yeah. He's not dumb as well. He will say it's directly straight as well.
He knew he knows about the drug that has been found this time,
right.
and he was saying that it's a drug that can't be found. I can't
remember
if it was the urine or the blood. I can't remember which one.
It can't be found in your urine.
And he was saying that there was a time where USADA had gone round to John Jones's gym to test him.
Yeah.
And Chael Sonnen knew this, and he'd been juiced up, John, and he'd hid under the ring.
Wow.
And apparently he hid there for about 6 hours.
Wow.
Until USADA left. I don't know whether this is Chael Sonnen telling the truth or not, but
yeah. No, I could imagine that being true.
I know.
If you're in the circle, then you know.
It's.
If you're in that business, then you know. You really do.
It's just annoying how you can be that stupid enough to do that. You'd even just think the people around him.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like
John,
John, what are you doing?
His brothers.
Yeah.
They're both in the Super Bowl. You think they'd just be like, John, come on.
Do you really think John knows? Do you really think they know about that?
Yeah.
They don't know about that. They don't. They're athletes themselves. They probably, even if they did it, then their other brothers won't know about it. Like.
The bad thing about it as well, because obviously DC's got the belt back.
Yeah.
But he's never going to be known as the real champ. Although he should be, he's never going to be known as it.
Yeah. I think...
Which kind of puts like a dint on his career because of all the good stuff he's done.
I think he will be now, literally because of John's fuck up.
There's still going to be Jones fans that ain't going to accept that.
I don't think there is. I think the Jones fans has decreased massively. Honestly, I think that's really put a lot of people off.
He's tweeted a few things out since then.
John?
Yeah, but like, as if he's acting
like... cryptic messages.
Yeah, and like stuff like, he's oblivious to what's just gone on.
Yeah.
One of the tweets a few days after was like, this time of stuff, it's good to have those people around you, like, stuff like that.
Look... He's done cocaine and apparently beat Cormier after a week of doing cocaine. He said in the press conference.
Yeah.
The hit and run.
The first drug thing.
Yeah.
He said it was sexual.
Yeah, which
enhancing drugs.
Dick pill or something.
Then
the hit and run, was that the one with the pregnant lady?
Yeah.
Do you remember when he got stopped by the police officer as well?
Yeah. In the hit and run, I'm sure they found weed in the car as well.
Weed and pills.
Yeah.
And then he got stopped over by a police officer by, I don't know what, it was some like red light thing.
It was on video, wasn't it?
Yeah. He was just looked like an arsehole in that.
Yeah.
And it's like, this guy must have like a crazy record of doing shit that we don't know about. I think of all the stuff that doesn't get out that he's done.
Yeah.
Like, stuff that gets out could be like the smidge of it, like.
Well, Chael Sonnen was saying if once someone gets caught, USADA won't let it go.
Yeah.
They'll keep testing,
Yeah,
like turn
don't blame
up
them.
whenever they want.
Yeah.
Which then makes me think he's not that stupid enough, surely, to know USADA are going to be right on top of him.
Yeah.
To do that and go through all that shit of everyone like saying shit about his career, like he didn't deserve this, he didn't deserve that, and he's on drugs. Why would he do it again? It just doesn't make sense
Think
to me.
about it, he's the best.
Because he wouldn't even get the money for the fight either, would he?
No.
So like, what's he doing it for?
If he wins, then he's known as a winner in his head. It makes him happy. It makes him feel on top of the world at that single moment.
Yeah.
And for a couple of days after, like, no one can beat. I'm untouchable. Then he probably takes cocaine when he's down to try and take him to that level again.
I know. Obviously, he's giving him an advantage competing. I don't think the result would have changed if he wasn't. Honestly, I don't.
Could have been on drugs for the first one.
Pardon?
Could have been on steroids for the first one.
But he didn't get found for that though.
Remember when DC said, I was on steroids, you could have been on steroids between this fight and this fight. I don't know which one specifically he said. That could be why he's done it again and thought, yeah, I'll get away with it this time again. It could be. I'm not saying it happened, but that could happen. That could have been the thinking behind it.
Yeah, but it was...
not everyone gets caught. It's quite weird.
Up until the head kick,
Yeah.
the performance was very similar to the Ovin St. Preux one.
Yeah.
Which is the fight that DC said is the fight that he thinks he wasn't on steroids.
Yeah.
But it was very similar to that. He wasn't doing as much as he would normally do. Then he just hit him in that head kick.
Yeah.
So...
yeah, it's very, very grey area, this fight.
It'll be interesting to see what he says when he gets... when they do the case and everything in front of USADA and all that. It'll be quite interesting to see what he's got to say. Whether he's actually got an actual reason.
Yeah.
Or whether he's just going to deny it.
Yeah.
Or whether he's just going to own up to it. I don't know. You never know which one you're going to get with John Jones, but...
Probably the cop-out. You'll probably get a cop-out from John. It's just the type of guy he is.
Do you know what the funny thing about it? If it all goes ahead and he does get caught with it and gets banned again, I don't think UFC are going to let go of him.
I think they will.
I just don't think they will.
And that's it.
Or they'll let go of him until the ban's done, then they'll get him back.
I can't see it. I think John's just going to...
He's always going to make that money, though.
I think he's just going to fade away. Honestly.
Be very, very interesting.
But it puts people... It protects steroid users then.
Yeah.
Look at Brock. Brock's already apparently in talks of coming back.
I know.
And you got people like Mark Hunt just waiting there. It's like, oh, when's my time to shine?
But
he got beat by Brock on steroids.
It's not the only time it's happened either.
Exactly.
To him.
Exactly. And he's the one that gets dropped to rank.
And he wasn't even that convincing.
Yeah.
But they must have known. Everyone could have seen Brock Lesnar. He's getting older. He the shape he was in for that fight was just. He hasn't looked as good as that.
Yeah.
They must have known something.
Of course. Cover it up until after the fight because it will still sell tickets. That's all it is. It's like.
And to think they only brought him in like 2 weeks before that.
Yeah.
2-3 weeks before that.
Yeah.
So.
And they held the results until the day after.
Yeah.
And what was crazy is like, Mark Hunt beats Derek Lewis. Big fan of both of them. But why is Mark not facing Fabrizio? Because they're pushing the young guy.
Yeah.
They know Derek Lewis will sell more. It's messed up. That's why a lot of fighters are moving to Bellator. Like a lot of talented fighters in Bellator now.
Yeah. Well, there's
quite scary.
They've just got Mousasi as well, haven't they? A few months ago.
Roy McDonald. That's a big fighter to lose.
They've just got Roy Nelson.
They're marketable guys.
Even like. They've even got like Michael Venom Page as well.
Yeah.
But I know he's obviously doing his boxing thing then coming back, but they've got a good roster.
Yeah, it's nice little.
Obviously they got Fedor.
Yeah.
You still got Chael Sonnen. I think Tito Ortiz is coming back after he's just had his operation.
What's trying to have like?
And obviously they're not at the best, but they're still big fighters.
Yeah. But you got Rory McDonald in his prime.
I know.
Like that is a superstar fighter, a superstar star.
UFC really should have held on to him.
Yeah, they could have made a right series out of.
Like, just remember the fight with Robbie Lawler.
That's what I'm saying. You could have made it a series. That's what they should do. They should make it into series instead of just rematches.
I think it's
best out of.
It's when someone that talented and that big, like such as him and like Gegard, Mousasi, it's like Dana's just happy to let him go.
Yeah, because
you don't want it. You don't want like them to go against him, sort of to get their own way.
Yeah,
he's just happy to let them go.
Yeah, he would rather keep. Honestly, all these people leaving, I honestly think it's due to Conor.
Why? Because he's the biggest star?
Yeah, so if he wants something, he gets it. Not, Conor, you're just going to have to wait until Gegard fights.
Yeah, but that's because he's stepped up his game.
Yeah.
Throughout his career.
But I'm saying, like, if Conor's gone to boxing like he did for a fight, and Gegard was still in the UFC, and it was like, and Conor was like, no, but I want that fight. But it's like, Gegard's just worked his arse off for like 4 straight fights and won all 4 against top 10 contenders.
Yeah.
And now he's got his championship fight. That's what I think Dana's afraid of.
It's just a star power though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a star power, and at the end of the day, everyone forgets it's a business.
Yeah.
Whatever's going to make the most money, it's going to happen.
It's true.
But if there's only one reason Conor's been put in that position, and that's because he's upped his game.
His own hard work.
His own hard work. So then couldn't you just argue the point that other fighters need to step up their game?
Yeah. You could argue that fact. It's
true. But else it's always going to be that way.
But they can't step up the game if they're not given the opportunities.
Yeah. There's arguments for both, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's just... but now you're at a point in UFC where, well, years ago, every belt meant something.
Yeah.
And as we were saying before, there's only a few divisions that...
Yeah.
The lightweight belt will mean something once Conor fights again in the division.
Yeah.
But as you say, the heavyweight, since Kane dropped out, it's just gone down. Light heavyweight, John Jones has fucked it up.
Yeah.
Welterweight, Tyron...
He's got no
people don't like him.
Yeah.
So
he's not sellable.
The belt don't mean nothing. Middleweight.
Michael Bisping.
Yeah,
but it's just like...
People don't like him, but I think it's just the way he speaks.
Yeah.
Why people don't like him.
No, he's very like in your face. Like he can sell a fight.
Yeah, but I mean that division has got a lot of good fighters in.
Yeah, but he's old, so it's just like once he's done, then
it's like people have seen it before.
Yeah, it's like who have you got next? Robert Whittaker, amazing fighter.
Yeah,
but people are just like, it's just another UFC fighter.
Then featherweight will never be the same again because Conor's left it.
Yeah.
You've got the women's strawweight. Joanna,
it's scary.
It's literally just Joanna against whoever.
Yeah,
it's just like
it's scary because all these divisions have amazing fighters, amazing. But in talking of the terms to the UFC,
they got no personality.
None of them sell tickets.
Yeah,
none. But amazing fighters, like matchups that I'd love to see. Like what's he called? Vanuatu.
Yeah,
I would love to see him versus Latifi. Love it. It's never gonna happen. Never.
Then it's like the rest of the women's divisions as well. It's like since Rousey's left, it's just what is it?
It's like I'll face Misha Tate. Oh no, she's retired now. It's like then I'll face. There's no one left.
To the casual UFC viewer, which is where UFC obviously going to get a lot more money when there's a huge fight on because they'll tune in. Mm-hmm. If you're in the UK, you ain't going to get up at 4 a.m. to see Joanna Jędrzejczyk headline a card, and that being the best fight on the card, it's just not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. It's not.
Because the only other potential fight in the women's division that could be really exciting is Cyborg and Holly Holm.
Yeah. Because I remember I used to watch UFC like 2010, 2011, like on top of it all the time. And I just used to watch it. It was like, this fighter's getting his shot at UFC, I don't know, 100. This one's getting his shot at UFC 101. This one's getting his at 103. And it was like everyone got their shot. Everyone. And it used to sell tickets because it had a nice little... Like, everyone wasn't sponsored by Reebok.
Yeah.
So their own companies would sell their fighters. Not just one company selling their fighters. Now it's just a big corporate brands coming together to sell one, like, mega card.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, having it all spaced. It's better when it's spaced out. So if anything happens on all over one night, then you're like, that's it, it's gone. It's.
I think the best thing the UFC could do is bring back some of the personalities that aren't. Like, the whole Nick Diaz thing, that needs to be sorted.
Yeah.
I should imagine Nate ain't going to fight until he gets the Conor thing. That's two big personalities coming back that could sell fights. Then, like, who else have you got? Unless you try and take some of Bellator's guys.
No, not coming. They like it over there because they keep the sponsors. They get enough money.
It's just...
They'll make more money than they will in the UFC.
Yeah.
I bet that's why Rory left. What's he going to get? 60 grand for a fight? He'll get 60 grand for a fight at Bellator and then sponsorship money on top of that. So he's probably walking out with about, I don't know, 90, 100 grand.
Yeah.
That's what I would be doing, honestly, because Rory knows he's never going to get Conor's money, and most fighters in the UFC know that because they don't have the mouthpiece that Conor does. Yeah. It's quite sad. I know, it's just Conor's got it all, doesn't he? He really does. Like, he's got the mouthpiece. He's got, like, he dresses well. I don't know. He's got the Irish twang that everyone seems to love.
He's just got that.
Selling point. He's got it. Don't know what it is, but he's got it.
It's the thing that it's the same thing that, like, Nick Diaz has.
Yeah.
And like Nate, and fighters like that. But there didn't seem to be many of them around.
John had it.
Who?
John.
Yeah.
Kane had it.
And John didn't even need to talk. He just could let his thing. Yeah.
Kane had it.
Even the era when Brock was fighting in the heavyweight division, like people like that. They had like Chuck Liddell and
Mauricio Shogun, who are Rashad Evans, Rampage Jackson,
Anderson Silva. All that list of fighters is when.
Yeah.
But it's different now. Different.
They just took them all from. They all took them from Pride.
I know. Even if they brought that back.
Yeah.
You don't have to be regular. They just did 1 or 2 events a year.
Yeah, and that would be so Pride Showcase. That'd be sick.
And they got all the old guys back and stuff like that.
Yeah. Dan Henderson back, everyone back in the prime. Well, not in the primes, but facing each other. I don't think they'll take a chance of being rocked at like 50 years old. Remember that Vanderlei Silva, man?
I know. Well, he's in Bellator now as well. Still.
He's still banned though for the time being, isn't he? Because he's meant to face Chael. Ever since.
I thought he faced him a few months ago. I'm sure he did. I'm sure he faced Chael a few months ago.
Check that.
I think so. And he's been around for a while.
Yeah.
He's always had a big rivalry with Chael Sonnen, though.
Do you remember the Ultimate Fighter? Chael, I don't want to do this. Stop. Randall, stop.
Yeah. He fought Chael...
Chael lost, didn't he?
No, Chael won.
Oh, did he?
Decision, yeah.
Decent.
But that was the first time he's fought since 2013.
Chael?
Vanderlei Silva, yeah.
Gee, 4 years out. 4 years. 4 years, no massive income. That's what that is. That's taken a fighter's life away.
Yeah, but he probably wouldn't even need it, the amount of fights he's had.
True, but
and
it's
fights
still,
in Pride.
It's still like, what could he have made out of that? $1 million, $2 million?
Yeah.
I'm taking like $2 million away from him. I'll just do what everyone else does and just fight in Russia. Them guys don't give a fuck. They pay big dough.
They do like some freaky stuff over there. It's like team MMA fights and all that shit.
Yeah. I don't think they pay big dough, but I know they're big events. They've got this tournament, this boxing tournament over there at the moment. Chris Eubank's in it.
Oh yeah.
And there's a heavyweight in it, like a serious guy. I forgot his name. Let me try and find his name. Like, this guy is a real deal.
Chris Eubanks against some like Turkish dude, isn't he?
I don't know. I really don't know. Let's double check. 1 sec.
It'd be yeah, Chris Eubanks in some tournament. Is against some Turkish guy.
Yeah.
I think George Groves in it as well.
World Boxing Super Series.
Yeah, Liam Smith's in it, I think.
Eubank Jr. versus Yildirim.
Yeah.
Groves Cox. Right. See, this would be cool in UFC.
Yeah.
But this is what Pride was.
But surely that'll take a long time because they're gonna need months and months between each fight.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Whereas when it was Pride, it was like, yeah, you had that fight. Your next one's tomorrow.
Yeah. That was great about Pride. That's his name, Usyk. What? He's a cruiserweight at the time, but he could take a step up. This guy, 12-0, but wow, his footwork and hand speed is crazy. Moves like Lomachenko. It is really scary. Like, really scary. And there's a lot of fighters that we don't get to see in England because we like to protect our own and use our own. Like, even though he's from Manchester, I don't want to watch Anthony Crolla. I don't want to watch, what's his name from down the road?
Scott Quigg.
I don't want to watch Scott Quigg. I don't.
But there's not many fighters from UK who could step up and make it worldwide.
I know, and that's why I don't like watching British boxing.
That's why the closest thing to it is Anthony Joshua.
Yeah. And he ain't a great boxer yet.
Yeah.
He's on his way, but he ain't elite. Well, he is elite, but he's not elite like footwork elite. Head movement.
Yeah.
This is him. This is Usyk. This guy would batter Tony Bellew, David Hay. This guy could. He could take the step up to Joshua. This is the guy that I have my money on if he takes the step up to heavyweight.
Ooh.
Just watching some highlights of the boxing tournament.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with that tournament now, especially with Chris Eubank.
Yeah.
Because you could just say this is his time to.
He should be winning that.
This is his time to do everything that he says he could do and can do. I think he's still. He's called out Golovkin before, hasn't he? And I'm guessing he wants the Billy Joe Saunders fight again. Since
Not a
he's
big
lost
fan
that
of
one.
his.
Billy Joe Saunders?
Yeah.
I'm not either. I just think the way he acts,
He is a good
especially
fight.
the thing with the whole situation with his kid the other week.
Yeah.
It's just.
I'm not a fan of his, but he is a good fighter. He is. But the best person that we've had over here, and he's not even from over here, he's from Ireland, is Carl Frampton.
Yeah.
He's the best. He's top 10 pound for pound easy. Even though he came off 2 losses, which is quite bad, but he's just bounced back and won his last fight.
And he's got rid of Shane McGregor.
A lot of people are dropping him.
David Hay.
A lot of people. Quite scary.
Freddie Flintoff. Yeah.
Jeez.
But yeah, it'll be it's interesting to see what happens with the boxing world now.
Yeah.
And the UFC one, because it doesn't seem to be that many massive fights around that could potentially happen.
Yeah. Oh, that was it. Alright. He lost his last fight against Leo Santa Cruz, but the fight before that he beat Leo Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
So, Then he beat Scott Quigg before that. Alejandro Chris Avalot. This guy's got names to him. But no, stuck watching shitty fighters over here. We are boring.
Well, to be
Sound
fair,
like Freddie Roach now.
I know Eddie Hearn. He's trying to go over to America and do. They've got a match with him in America now.
Did they?
And he's just signed his first US fighter.
Right.
So obviously he's trying to do the expansion thing.
Yeah. Hopefully he takes Anthony with him.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
If they can find some opponents for him. They might have to get Mike Tyson out of retirement.
Yeah, I know.
But it'd be interesting time.
Who else do we watch over here? Who else is there?
There's not many.
Well, there's all that Sam. Oh, he's got terrible British boxers. Not safe.
It's because you need a lot of. It's the whole thing about having a personality and being a good role model, and obviously your fighting talks as well. But
yeah. We've got
over in America, the whole they get exposed to so much more promotional stuff. It's just so much easier to sell a fight.
So we've got Anthony, we've got Tyson, put a star next to his name. We've got Tony, we've got James DeGale, put him up there. To be fair,
yeah.
David Hay, Amir, he's taken the trip over there. But to be fair, he's had a big win over what's his name, Fought Floyd. Oh, what's his name? Not Maidana. Big win over Maidana. Carl Froch Groves, Joe Saunders, Carl Frampton, Kell Brook, Kelly Diapai.
Kell Brook didn't even know if he's going to fight again.
Really?
Yeah.
But no, we're stuck watching bloody Josh Warrington, Martin Murray, Nathan Cleverly.
He's retired now.
Has he?
Yeah. After him getting
Sam Eggington.
Yeah.
One of the worst boxers I've ever watched.
He knocked out Paulie.
Yeah, but he's so rubbish to watch.
It's just not exciting, is it?
Yeah, no, it's not. Because
it's just the good boxing matches, but it's not exciting stuff. It's not going to make you jump out your seat.
I like to watch footwork.
Yeah.
Footwork, slipping punches. And no, English fighters literally hands up, walk them down. We don't walk them down. Triple G walks people down.
It's because a lot of people have that old British boxing style.
Yeah.
Head down, come forward, do your thing. Apart from, what was the guy we were watching before?
I don't know. Not Smith.
Is it Jamie Summit?
Liam Kelly? Is that his name?
Josh Kelly.
Josh Kelly, that's it.
From the Olympics. Like him.
He's the one. If there's anyone from here to make it, he's the one.
But yeah, it just seems to be going a stage across all fighting stuff. There's just dip in selling big fights and stuff like this. Well, it was a good catch up since we've been away for a few weeks.
Yeah.
We'll have the next one in a few weeks. Makes more sense to do it every few weeks as there's plenty of stuff to talk about.
Yeah. Stages.
So yeah, at the Real Heels _ on Twitter, Real Heels Twitter, YouTube also. Yeah, thanks for listening.
Thank you.